Okay, I'm going to change out a line roller bearing. I've got a STRADIC Ci4 here, and that's the line roller bearing right there. You know, when these go, they start getting loud, make a loud whirring type sound, and you've got to replace the bearing. I'm going to replace it with got some new stainless steel bearings off Plage Bearings. So it's fairly simple. You just got to have the right tools, and there's a couple of tips. Make sure you lay down something soft like a towel or a tea towel or something, so when you drop or mishandle something, it doesn't roll off and go on the floor, because the parts are pretty small. So just unscrew the back of the line roller bearing here. Keep your finger over there just to hold everything else in. Pull out the screw. I'll lay these down here. Try and lay them in some kind of order. And then carefully that comes off. So that's the plate. And then the roller comes out. And then on the roller there's a I just call it a ring, and then you pull the pin out the other side like that, and this pin's got a washer on it as well, a little stainless washer. Move that just so you can see, just in there. If you see that coming off, you'll know that it's come off this pin here. And then there's also another ring on the other side of the roller bearing that comes out as well, like that. And then the tip is to get a little cap with some WD-40 in it, and then just drop it in like that, and just soak that in there for a few minutes, and that helps everything release when we go to knock out the bearing. It'll help everything come out easy, and you'll be able to also be able to give it a clean. So while I'm doing that, I'll grab a cotton bud, and I clean out some of these components in here, and they get pretty dirty, especially if it started to rust. You'll pull all the rust out. Give that a clean in there as well. And you can see the cotton bud there is pretty dirty. So that's one maintenance thing out of the way. Okay. So after that soak for a few minutes, let's pull it out, put it on some tissue, just kind of dry it out a bit. Okay. So to tap it out, I grab this 5/16 socket, and I'm just gonna pause this, and I want to go and get some tape. It's a bit of a tip. I just went and cut some electrical tape. I'm just going to place it over this socket here. Press in a little bit. See the indentation. This is so you don't damage, so it's not metal on metal when you go to tap out the bearing on the line roller, that you don't scratch it up and damage it. Basically, we'll see when we get there. So that's ready. So we get this, the pin, the line roller. I slide back over the two spaces, like that. Okay. Two spaces, slid over. Get the line roller, and you'll see there's a bit of clear plastic and a dark or black plastic ring holding in the bearing. You want the black plastic down, slide it over the pin, like so. Place that down there, like that. Get the socket, place it over the top. I'm just gonna make sure that, yep, that'll work. So just carefully place it over the top. My socket's magnetic, so it's moving around a bit. That's where I want it, like so. And then it's all lined up. Just give it a tap, quite gentle, and then a little bit firmer if it's not coming out, but the WD-40 will help it come out. There you go, I think that's got it. And voila, oops, it's come out. So there's the, yeah, there's the plastic bearing that holds in the bearing itself. So put that down. We're going to pull out the old bearing. Oops, they're all slippery. There's the old bearing. There she comes. Pop that out. Done. And that, pull that up. There's the spacers. Pin. Alright, that's what we got. So, give this a bit of a clean inside the roller. Like so. See more dirt in there. It's all from the rust. Grab a new bearing. I ordered these from Plage bearings. They only took about 2.5–3 days to get here, so it was really quick. Alright, we can go back to assembling now. So, new bearing, bearing roller, drop that in, like so. Get this plastic lock bearing, this holder, and the wider diameter of this bit of plastic goes down facing first, over the steel bearing, and you just press it down. Use the back of this screwdriver, make sure it's in firm, test it out. Look at that, no noise, beautiful. Right, it's ready to go back in. So reassemble now. Grab the pin, grab the reel, pin goes in the end of the bail arm. It'll lock in, so keep spinning it until it locks in place. Then put your finger on the back of it. Put the first spacer on. Now put the line roller bearing. There's the black end, black plastic end. That goes in first. Over like that. Grab the other spacer, place that over. Okay, grab the plate, end plate, slide that on there, locks in, and then away we go. Screw in. Firm it up. It's done. That's it. There you go, rolling perfectly. So that's it. That's where you order them from. And the 5/16 socket, that's pretty much the key to it. I put a bit of tape on, just so you don't scratch the brass roller. And again, but if you want the bearings to last longer, he does sell ceramic bearings, which are a little bit dearer, but they last a lot longer. All right, enjoy.